So, Roman, tell us about the Fro.
What do you want to know?
Just an ugly ass Fro.
What's up, Roman Fro? Thank you for coming. This is the Artist Speaks interview. We're just going to go ahead and get this ball rolling, kind of start off with something light. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? You know, what type of things you're into, how you got into music, that type of thing?
So yeah, I fuck with lemonade and cheesecake, as you already know. Best shit on the goddamn planet. The way I got into music was my father. He introduced it to me. He's a producer. He rapped himself. And one day I was just coming home from school one day, bored in the motherfucker, and I was just like, hey, yo, Pops, can I get a chance with this shit? Could you give me a shot with this? I was like, all right, let me see what you got. And I recorded my first track to Biggie Smalls and Eminem's Dead Wrong. I still got that track, by the way. I will forever keep that track for that reason. Oh yeah, shout out South Garland. I graduated from there.
Bet. So going off into something else, I just kind of wanted to touch on, because Run the Jewels and even Dre are some of your favorite artists that you made mention of on your social media. What would you say is your number one favorite all-time project? Like just your number one all-time favorite project?
Okay, if I could say all-time project, I would have to go with it'd have to be RTJ3 and well, I know you said just one, right? Just one. To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Most Def. It's like, bro, it's like opening up a storybook, man, and it's like with each listen, I find something new with it. And it was like, okay, that has a subliminal meaning. Oh, that's what this metaphor necessarily meant. You know, and it was just mad fucking dope to me. Like, seriously.
Okay, cool. That's an interesting one. You brought up Kendrick Lamar. What would you say? Which three artists you get compared to the most? Which three would it be?
If I could, any comparisons, usually I get compared to Danny Brown, Denzel Curry, and Andre 3000. I think it's more the goofiness of Danny Brown, and I think I don't know what the fuck you're doing right now. I think it's the energy of Denzel Curry and some of the writing and flows of Andre. Yeah.
Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, these flaws are a bitch, huh?
Yeah. It actually makes a lot of sense.
Don't look like a dirty nigga just flies buzzing around me.
That's fine. Yeah, my face ain't showing. You got flies all up in your head.
Yeah, I'm just like, remember that fucking dude from Charlie Brown? What's his name? The dirty one?
I don't know.
I forgot his name, but he was always dirty and flies and shit.
I remember they made fun of him on Family Guy. Like him and the girl he was with, the girl was like talking to the doctor, I keep getting yeast infections and I don't know why. You don't know why.
I remember that.
I keep getting yeast infections and I don't know why. Immediately you don't know why. That was funny. So now let's go ahead and refocus real quick. Speaking of projects, we just talked about your favorite, your number one project of all time.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. You have a project getting ready to drop called Fubar. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Matter of fact, what does Fubar even stand for?
So Fubar stands for fucked up beyond all recognition or fucked up beyond all reason. Me and my pops gave it another meaning. It's also fucked up but always rapping. So yeah, those are the three different meanings that we like. Well, we gave it that fucked up beyond but always rapping. The other things is like a military term. I also it's funny because I posted on my IG one time about what the actual meaning would be, and it's funny because people were like defining what they thought the meaning would be.
Of course.
And it was really interesting on what people actually came up with, and I found that really, really cool.
So as far as the release of this project, what can we kind of expect from it? Is it going to be fun, serious? I mean, your music is typically on the more fun side.
Yeah.
And we saw even just seeing the project cover, it's like real trippy. It's like,
yeah.
It's like looking at someone on acid when you look at that project cover.
I think that's funny you say that. But now this one is more of a more serious, somber tone. than what I usually done. I mean, because technically this is my first project. So most of my singles like Chill, Down on the Mic, and like So Sick, those were just me kind of trying to figure myself out as an artist. Um, so Fubar is actually, like I said, it's gonna be on a more serious note. It's gonna have some hard hitting shit, some stuff that resonates with today, and it's also gonna have some stuff that you can just listen all the way through. It's I'd say it's semi experimental, but I'll let the people judge on that.
Okay, okay, that's a fair answer. That's a fair answer. So, in terms of the making of Fubar, how did that kind of come about? And who helped you? Like,
So the way it got established was after March, after I came back from Austin with the homies. It was, I'd say, end of March, beginning like, yeah, I'd say like closer to the end of March. I got laid off from my job, and from a 2 month span, about a 1 to 2 month span, because I had started Fubar in the middle of March, but I necessarily didn't, I wasn't too focused on it. But right after I got laid off, I was like, well, fuck, now it gives me a chance to double down. So yeah, like it was made with me and my father at a home studio in Mesquite, and my boy Parker Jason, he created the beat for the third track, "Bite Me." So yeah, be on the lookout for that track. One of my favorites on there. And yeah, me and my pops, we just stayed in there. I think in total, it was like almost 20 songs recorded. I'd say about 16 recorded for the EP, but only six made the cut. Seven if you got the physical copy with the bonus track.
okay, okay. So we got a little surprise if you buy me a physical copy. That's good to know. So in terms of Fubar, this is going to be a very. We already talked about it. It's going to be a very severe departure from the type of music you usually release. What do you want people to think and feel when they hear this album?
So typically, that's my main thing with music. Usually, when I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but when I make music, or even when I intake music or listen to music, before I focus on necessarily what the person is saying, I kind of feel the music first. I kind of feel it, like, okay, what is this doing? Like, how does this make me feel? How does this sound? What does this feel like sonically? And afterwards, it's like, okay, then I focus on the lyrics, and then everything else goes into play. So that's what, with this, I want people to feel the desperation, like the fucking world is almost coming down upon you. And that's the whole feeling of the entire EP. Because with an EP, since it's shorter, I keep basically the same tone and message throughout the whole thing, because it's very, very compact. So I want the message to be concise as possible.
So, last question here, Roman. Then we're gonna go ahead and let you go. I'm always seeing, artists on their grind trying to make it from the independent side of things to the industry side of things, rather that be independent or through a label. But every time that I've asked an artist, how do you get from here to there? It's like it's not that they don't give me an answer, but they never give me a straight answer.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, what does that look like? Like, what do you genuinely have to do to get from here to there?
That's a badass question. I fuck with that question. I think at the end of the day, it's what you want. Some people that if you want to be signed by a label, that's cool. That's cool. Just know that there are detriments that come to that. And when you're ready to sign that fucking paperwork, just make sure you're ready. Because we see it all the time. Motherfuckers get fucked over left and right. We see it all the fucking time. And then motherfuckers want to scream, boo hoo, let me go from this label. But nah, nigga, you under contract. You ain't going nowhere. Nah, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Otherwise, it's going to be some legal action. And at the same time, there are people that are out there to get good deals, but you kind of got to build some shit on your own, which then goes into my next answer. Why not just stay independent? If you stay independent, you get to keep all of everything that you reap in. You get to keep the majority, besides the people that you have to pay. You still get to keep majority of everything you earned, which for most people, they want to go that route. But it's going to be a lot fucking harder. It's gonna be very difficult. It's going to be a fucking grind to the top. Reason being, we are in a oversaturated field of work. Yeah, and that's okay though. That's okay for the simple fact that if you grind enough, you work your ass off. I mean, work your fucking ass off. The days that you have off your 9 to 5, whatever you're doing to help your career, help fund your music career, when you're off from there, I mean, 14, 15, 16-hour days of working on your craft. Seriously. Now, get sleep, because that shit is important. Trust me, I've learned the hard way. That shit is important. But yeah, you can do it. Another thing that helps, networking. You may start all the way down here, but it's your job to network with as many people as possible so they get to know you. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I may start at this circle, and then I work my way up to the next tier. Deal with these people, get in cahoots with these people. Then those people may be like, oh yeah, you cool as fuck. Let me introduce you to this individual. Then that individual gonna introduce you to there, then there and there and there. And that's how you work your way up. As trash as Nick Cannon music is, I can't say that's something is good at. He's good in his field of work, his business, at networking, building connections. He's good at that. Much love to Nick. And a lot of other artists that are in the game right now. But as you build your way up and build these connections, one thing I'm gonna say is never, ever, ever forget your day ones that helped you get there. Because without them, you wouldn't be in the position you are. Don't ever forget them. So all I'm saying at the bottom line, remember those fucking things and you should be good. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's no guarantee that you're gonna blow up. There's no fucking guarantee. Nothing is promised but death. That's the only thing that's promised. Only thing you can do is work hard at what you love. And besides, it may be hard work, but if you love what you do, you ain't gonna ever work in a day in your life. And that's a very cliche saying, but it's true as fuck. Like literally, I'm at home, days that I'm off, working 12 to 14 hours on my craft. That could be writing, that could be making beats, that could be networking, that could be a bunch of different things. And I enjoy every single fucking minute. So if you want to do this full time, that's the type of shit you're gonna have to do. Bottom line.
Okay, Roman, thank you. All right, Roman, before we go, is there anything you want to tell the world? Anything we got going on?
Yeah, so Fubar, the digital release is July 26th. Make sure to check that out. Also, if you want to get a quick snippet of it, July 24th, I'm going to have a listening party in Mesquite in my home studio. So feel free to come to that. And yeah, oh yeah, one more thing. I still got a few physical copies left. I got like 5 that I'll be signing, bonus track, and a special message for you if you get it. So if you want one of those copies, I got 5 left. And I might be doing a drawing to get one free one. So, hey, hit your boy up. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I'm Roman Da'Fro, and I'm out.
Thank you for having